This is how to do a bench curl. First, we are going to stand with our feet shoulder width apart and keeping our legs straight, but not locked out. We're maintaining an upright posture. And we're going to hold the bar with palms facing forward, wrapping the thumbs around the bar and extending the arms fully. Next, we are going to raise the bar in a controlled and smooth fashion by bending at the elbow until they are fully bent. And we're going to squeeze the biceps at the top of the movement. And lastly, we are going to lower the bar, following the same path used for the upward movement. This is how you bench press. First, we are going to sit on the bench. Make sure that your upper back, hips, and head are on the bench, and that your feet are firmly on the floor. Next, we are going to grip the bar. We're going to make sure our hands are right outside of shoulder width and our thumbs are wrapping around the bar. Next, we are going to lower the bar from neck to nipple and lift the bar from nipple to neck. This is how you do a dumbbell bent over fly. First, we start with our hips bent slightly forward. And we hold the dumbbells below the shoulders with arms slightly bent. And next, we raise our arms to the side until even with the upper body. And lastly, we lower in the same fashion without jerking our body. This is how you do a clean press. First, you are going to grab the bar a little bit out of shoulder width and you're gonna drive through your heels and have the bar close to your shins. Next, we are going to drive our elbows under the bar and slightly dip our hips. And lastly, we're going to drive our hips forward to push the bar up. This is how you do a deadlift. First, we are going to position the bar over our laces. Then, we are going to position our shoulders over the bar and push our hips back while keeping our feet flat and our spine neutral. Next, we are going to lift the bar until our knees and hips are fully extended. Lastly, we are going to return to the starting position using the same path used before for the downward movement. This is how you do a dumbbell front fly. First, we are going to start with our dumbbells in front of our hips. Next, we are going to raise our arm in front of our body until parallel with the floor. And lastly, we lower our arm in the same fashion. Then you do the next arm, the same action. This is how you do a lateral dumbbell fly. First, we are going to start with the dumbbells at our side, keeping our hands at our side. Next, we're going to raise our arms in line with our body until parallel with the floor. And lastly, we're going to lower our arms in the same fashion. This is how you do a push press. First, the hands should be placed just outside the shoulders, and you should get a full grip on the bar. Next, our torso is going to dip straight down, and our hips and legs are going to extend, and then we press. You should end with a full hip, knee, and arm extension. Then return. This is how you do the snatch. First, we are going to make sure our hands are wide enough so that the bar rests in the crease of our hips when our legs and hips are extended, as seen here. And we are going to hook onto the bar. Next, we're going to make sure our shoulders are slightly in front of the bar as set up. Next, we are going to extend our hips rapidly, and our heels should remain on the floor until our hips and legs extend. And we should receive the bar at the bottom of an overhead squat. And the squat should be complete at full hip and knee and arm extension, with the bar over the middle of the foot. This is how you do a squat. First, we are going to place the bar on the upper portion of the back and shoulders, not on our spine, and grip the bar comfortably just beyond the shoulder width. You will lift the bar up and over the rack while stepping back, and feet are around shoulder width apart, and feet may be pointed slightly outwards. Next, while keeping our feet flat on the floor, we are going to bend at our hips while our butt moves backwards. And we're looking forward, not down. And we're keeping our spine upright and our knees over our toes and not bending outwards. Lastly, we are going to drop our thighs until they are parallel to the floor and return as we dropped.